Hey guys, it's Kieran McLean from Kieran McLean Consulting, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to set up an effective abandoned cart email strategy to overall win your customers over, bring them back into your store and inevitably drive the sale. So the first thing that I want to talk about in this video is understanding exactly what an abandoned cart email flow is. It's actually very simple. Now, when a customer comes into your online store and begins purchasing a product, they'll obviously go through the process of entering their details. So they'll put in their name, their email address and all of those different things, and then they will enter the shipping method they want, and then eventually they'll get to the place where they input their card. Now, during this process, thousands of people, for whatever reason, they could be distracted by a family member or a friend or something like that, or they just maybe think to themselves they don't actually want to buy the product. Maybe it could be down to all sorts of factors. The product could be too pricey. They may see another product somewhere else. So what they do is, well, they abandon their cart. They press X in the top right corner of the screen and they leave the page. Now, when this happens, what we really want to do is we want to set up a sequence of emails that send to this person who's abandoned the cart, with the intention of bringing them back to that same product they were originally going to purchase. So yeah, that is exactly what we can do. We can send them a sequence of emails. With our clients, we tend to stick with around 4 to 5 emails. And yeah, let's get into exactly when these emails should be sent and what should be contained within these emails. So the first email that we want to send to these potential customers, we want to try and send this around 30 minutes to an hour after they abandon the cart. Now, the reason for this is because if we send this email like a day or 2 days later, they may have purchased a product that was similar to the product that they were originally going to buy off your store. They may have gone to another store, one of your competitors' store, and purchased an item similar to what they were going to buy from your store, which is not what we want. If we can send them an email 30 minutes to an hour after they have abandoned their cart, they're still going to be very much in that buying mindset. It's also a good idea to do this because if they've gone off and done something else, like they've gone for lunch with their friend, or they've gone to go and cut the grass outside because it's a really nice day, they can look at their phone, they can see this email, and they're still very much in that buying mindset. So within the content of the email, you really want to get them to say, oh, I'm losing, I'm missing something here, I need to go back and buy the product. So 30 minutes to an hour. Believe me guys, I've worked with quite a lot of online stores, and this is the most effective timescale to send this first email, and this first email is often the most effective. Now, you're probably going to be asking now, what exactly do we put in this first email? Now, one thing I need to touch on before we go anywhere is try and stick to text-based emails. I've mentioned this point in a previous video. I will leave the link below, and that's going to explain the importance of having emails coming up in the primary tab on Gmail, and sending a text-based email. Think about what Gmail or any of these mail providers were actually originally there for. Email is there to send personal, professional messages. And if we're sending customers messages with graphics, pictures, loads of sales copy and stuff like that, the email is going to end up in the promotions tab, and the promotions tab is renowned, like literally no one looks at the promotions tab in Gmail. Even just think yourself, when you go on Gmail or whatever you use, how many times do you actually read through the promotional emails? You don't. So you really want to be trying to get these emails coming up in the primary tab, and one of the ways we do that is we send text-based emails, and we also send one link per email. That is all you need to have in mind. So anyways, back to the abandoned cart email. So email number 1, send 30 minutes after they've abandoned the cart. Now, what do we put in this email? Well, this email should be used more as a reminder email. We want to remind the customers that they've just left the cart behind, and that the product is still available for them to buy. So within this email, we don't really need to introduce an incentive. You can do if you want. So for example, you could introduce, a 20% discount. You could say to them, look, the product is still in the cart. Once again, we're leaving this text based. The product is still in the cart. However, we don't want you to buy a product from somewhere else or something like that. So here's a 20% discount on that product. Then just within the link, just say this is a link back to the product page, and you can go ahead and buy. Now within Shopify or whatever platform you use, you can have links that essentially apply the discount automatically. So you can say within the email, this link is especially designed for you, and it's going to take you back to the page and it's going to automatically apply the discount. This will make it a lot easier for the customer because you've already done the job for them. All they need to do is click the link and put in their details and buy. So by doing that, by sending a very personalized email, just please don't go too over the top with the marketing in this email. Please just do it as if you're talking to the customer. People want to receive emails as if they are being looked after and as if someone is actually on the other side sending the email. Make the email look like it's being sent directly to them. So you can add their name. Klaviyo and MailChimp allow you to, if you've got their email address already, which you already have because they'll already have put it in. You want to put their name in there, so you want to be like, hi Kieran, my name's Kieran, so hi Kieran, I noticed, I was looking over my store and I noticed that you abandoned your cart. You want to send it very personal. That is something that you really need to do here. So that's the first email, and if you can do that effectively, if you can have that link in there, if it's all very, very clear, often with our clients we see around 20% of overall customers coming back through abandoned cart emails, and if your store is bringing in a lot of revenue, these emails are really going to collect up a lot of those sales. So that first email is very essential. Now obviously within email marketing it is essential that we follow up with these customers. If you know a little or two about email marketing, you know that follow-up emails and having a nice sort of long sequence in place is a extremely effective way of collecting all of these lost customers. So what we want to do is we want to send a second and a third email. Now these emails, we like to really begin using scarcity techniques along with incentive techniques. Now in the second email, we like to send this around 6 hours after the customer abandoned the cart. So this is gonna, if they've gone off and they've done something else, like I said, maybe gone to lunch with a friend or something like that, or gone and cut the grass, they're going to have likely to have finished that task and are probably in a more comforting position to read your emails. Now, something that you can actually do, this is a little bit more advanced, but you can have the email send at a time where you think the customer will be sitting on their couch, relaxed, and sort of in that buying mindset. We've learned that this is often around, sort of 7, 8, 9 p.m. PM at night time, where a customer is winding down. They may be on the phone a lot more. Their attention is more on the phone, and because if you're sending it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they might be at work or doing something like that. You want to send it at a time where they're comfortable and relaxed. So yeah, you can do that. We tend to do it 6 hours after they've abandoned the cart. And in this email, like I said, you want to start introducing incentives and you want to start bringing a bit of scarcity out. So what we like to do is we like to say, look, the product is still in the cart. However, the cart is going to expire in about 48 hours. So you need to sort of start making them think a little bit about it. Oh, the cart's going to expire, so I need to jump in on this product. It's going to expire. Or you could say something like, we've got the marketing team together and we've decided that we're going to phase this product out, or we're going to, if you want, you don't have to lie about it. You could be truthful, but you could just say, look, we're bringing the price up in 48 hours, so this is really going to be your only chance to jump on it. And we've got you a discount. So if you don't want to introduce the discount in the first email, certainly introduce it in the second email. Say, look, here's 20%. And then provide them with the link so they can click on it, go to the store and do what they need to do. So that's really what you want to do in the second email. In the third email, we send this usually around 24 hours after they've initially abandoned the cart. And in this email, it's basically just going to be a reminder email from the first email. We're going to say, look, we sent you an email, however many hours ago, 18 hours ago, and you know, yeah, we sent you an email 18 hours ago, and we said to you, we've still got it in your cart, we've still got the products in your cart, but it's going to be running out now in you've got 24 hours left. So this can be like a 24-hour sort of warning email. Once again, you can, you're giving them the discount, you're giving them information on the product, and you're really trying to get them to go back to the store. Remember, keep it personal, guys. Don't be too salesy. Keep it very, very personal. Now, so yeah, that's the third email. Oh, and in this email as well, if you really want to, you can actually begin increasing the incentive. You can actually start beginning to bring up this discount. So you could say like, okay, so in the last email we gave you 10% or 20%. Now we're giving you 25%. We really want you to get this product before it runs out of stock, and really start working on that pain point, really trying to get them to come back in and actually buy the product. Now, the fourth email, it depends really what you want to do with this. You can continue if you'd like, but try not to be too pushy with these customers. Really a good idea with this fourth email, this is something we like to do, and it actually works really, really well. We like to send them a personalized email saying, the cart has expired now. So we actually send this 48 hours after that initial abandoned cart. So we say, look, the product has expired now. It's no longer in the cart. The price has gone up, and so it's out of the cart. It's expired. However, we're wondering if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us about this product. And you will find a lot of these customers will actually read this email and they'll think to themselves, okay, I'm going to email them back and see like what I can do. Maybe see if I can get an exclusive discount, or just ask genuine questions, and you'll see a lot of emails come in, and a lot of these people will be asking you questions, and what we like to do is we like to reply to them saying, okay, we know you're still interested in a product, and we like to get personal. We say something like, okay, so I've spoke to one of my marketing managers, or one of my products, people who do the products, and we've left the product aside for you. We've kept one just for you, and we want to give you a little bit more time to buy this product. So say, look, we're going to give you like 2 hours to buy this product at the discount price. We really want you to get in on it, and then send them a link to the page, and introduce that discount. And honestly, guys, this is really going to pick up a lot of your last minute sales by being very personal, and very, and giving them just a little bit more time to actually buy this product. And that is a really effective technique. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is the best and most effective way you can add a abandoned cart strategy into your email marketing that is really going to work for you. So guys, like I said, keep it text-based. Don't be too pushy with the marketing. Keep it very, very personal, and make sure you add in an email that says that it's expired, but if you have any questions, be sure to ask us. Now, just a couple of quick things I want to touch on at the end of this. If you're going to go ahead and continue sending emails that have pictures in and have graphics in and are winding up in the promo tab, people are not going to buy, people are not going to read these emails. Like I said, think back to a time where you looked in the promo tab, and did you ever click on these emails and buy? Probably not. So please bear that in mind. Don't go over the top with the sales. You may even have emails coming up in the spam folder, which is really bad for your business and your actual email autoresponder. It'll start sending more emails to the spam tab. But like I said, please watch the video below that I've linked, talking about the emails and how we can optimize them to come up in the promo tab. That is it, guys. Any questions, please get back to me at my email. I've dropped my email address below. Be sure to ask me any questions on this. And that is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you put these into action, because it's going to make you a lot of money on your store. I can promise you that. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.